Hey guys, it's Vader time, coming at you with another video today. I'm sorry if I sound like shit. I might have a cold, but I want to talk about the upcoming brand split and the possible returns that have been all over the internet, and these guys are some of the few names that have popped up to return for this brand split. Me personally as a fan, I'm very excited. This is a very great time to be a fan of the WWE because it's bringing back something that, in my opinion, should never went away. I personally love the brand split. And maybe it's another good thing about this is maybe they'll change the way they make these WWE games. Maybe they'll bring GM mode back, since there's a brand split. I mean, it's just all in all. I'm not just talking about the video game. All in all, just a great time to be a WWE fan. Now there has been speculation all over the internet that Drew Galloway might return, but right now he's in TNA. Don't see how that's gonna happen. Then you got someone like the Hardys. Now the Hardys are one of the most famous tag teams in WWE history, and it's not like WWE goes out of their way not to mention them because they're in TNA. They have before numerous times, because of the Dudleys. When they bring up the Dudleys and their famous TLC matches, they do bring up Matt and Jeff's name. I do think there's a possible return for maybe Jeff or Matt to return, but I don't know if they would be used in a wrestling role because of the high stunts that they do, and you just don't know, because they're coming from a place. If they were to come back to the WWE, they're coming from a place that you could jump off these crazy ass cages and shit and take unthinkable risk, and WWE's a lot stricter now. They're not like how they used to be with concussions and all this other stuff. I do think that it is going to be very, 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 very hard for Jeff in particular to get away with half of the stuff he usually does when he wrestles now. He has to return to the WWE only because of the simple fact that you gotta think he's a risk taker, and they probably won't love to do half the shit that he did in those TLC matches and the crazy stunt that he did jumping off that balcony swanton bomb onto Randy Orton. And I'm not going to focus solely on the Hardys. I also think that bringing back someone like MVP and bringing back these guys to help them boost new talent, I believe that's a great idea. But I mean, if they're only coming back to they don't make these new talent great, then like what was the point of them returning? In my opinion, what was the you gotta give them something. I mean, some of these guys are totally capable of putting over very good talent just with their reputation of being in the ring with, like Rob Van Dam. I mean, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, I want to talk about Rey for a minute. There's been a lot of speculation that Rey would return, and I think that's great, but would they be able to get him to show up every week? I don't think so. I mean, I heard Rey Mysterio say once before that he loves having time with his family. That's one of the reasons why he left the WWE, because when you're on the road so much, you don't have a lot of time to spend with your family. I just think that case in particular, if he's thinking about his family, what is he gonna do? But I mean, not to say he wouldn't return. Maybe it'd have to be a part-time thing like Brock, because there's no way that WWE would allow the misconception. I honestly think all 4 of these guys, wait, all 5 of these guys, I mean, I think they're all good for return. I'm really happy that this is happening. And if any of these guys would return, man, to think of the Hardys, especially Jeff, ending his career in WWE, that's fucking awesome to end where you started, you know. And you know, I think my personal opinion is I think Jeff is a future Hall of Famer in the WWE. So why wouldn't he return? You know. Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of he's one of the most charismatic superstars that ever lived, you know. I think also bringing back somebody like, you know, I know they did this, but bring back RVD again, you know, have him return, because that's another one to especially put over new talent like the Dudleys. I mean, you know, it's all about this new era, and you know, not necessarily bringing back all these guys is bringing up a new era, but to have them back would help WWE's reputation and help them with the brand split, because right now they're not all intact. They gotta fill some spots. Now, I personally want to see how this draft operates. Is it going to be like the same old draft where they do a match and their team wins, their current team picks a player? I'm wanting to see how the draft works. I hope it's not like the old draft, only because the old draft is I personally don't like it. I like something big YouTuber told me, like not told me, but said in the video. He was talking about like an NFL type draft. Do that for like WWE superstar. I think that'd be awesome. I'm really wanting to see how this whole draft turns out, but I mean, honestly, I'm just happy it's happening, because I didn't think it was gonna happen, because I was looking up speculation about this before they even announced it, because I thought when Shane returned, brand split back, you know, so I mean, I'm really interested to see how this is gonna play out. I hope it's not just some type of gimmick thing where they keep it a couple months and then throw it away. They're probably not going to, with how much it must take to actually invest in this. I mean, if there's the actual talk of making the pay-per-views for Raw and SmackDown, that's gonna take a lot of time and a lot of space, and then you gotta think about bringing in the superstars. That's gonna take in money, and not only that, you have to also think about, they talked about bringing back the world title, which honestly, in my opinion, would have make sense. I don't believe this whole entire idea of having one title for each show would actually work. I believe that you're gonna need something that displays Raw and SmackDown. And honestly, I always thought the world title was equal to the WWE title, because of how it was presented. Part of John Cena's 15 world title reigns have had world titles in them. So to say that for people to say that the world title has never meant anything less than, I don't believe that, because if it was, then why that world title was held by Ric Flair. That title is not a throwaway title. I just believe it's a good title. And with that being said, that is what I wanted to talk about today. If you enjoyed this video, please like. Please like, subscribe, favorite, share. Sorry I sound like shit. And see you later.